Morning guys, welcome back to Mac Farms. We got some bad weather coming in here. Hurricane Dorian, I guess, is coming up the coast at us. Supposed to be pretty high winds, looking at I think sustained winds up to around 90 kilometers an hour, and then gusts up to like 140 or something like that. So yeah, basically hurricane force winds. 3650s right here. Moved it over from my uncle's shop there the other day, and pressure washed it too because it was getting pretty dusty. But it is back over at the main farm for you guys that have been asking about it. So we got a bit of weather coming here this weekend. Hurricane Dorian, I guess, is going to hit us. I'm not sure if it's going to be a tropical cyclone or a Category 1 hurricane when it hits us, but definitely supposed to get a little bit of bad weather, a lot of wind and rain. So we got to kind of get ready for that, kind of put everything away that we can, and just kind of get prepared for it. We don't want any incidences, you know. So the first thing I did was to shove a bunch of these old fertilizer bags here in this shed. This shed is actually what used to be an old kind of clubhouse thing, I guess, for me and my sister when we were kids. So that's about all it gets used for now, is to shove those bags in there, because I don't want them blowing around. That's the bags from this year's fertilizer. But a few other things to do. I'll have to put a rope around the door on the 160 on the side panel here, because it tends to blow open in the wind. And you can see we got the backhoe on the 375 also. We're going to put that in as well. There's some bags over there. They got pallets on them. They should be alright. And we got the generator out. Hopefully we won't need that, but you never know. Got the 85 sitting here with the little generator on it. This one's the one that Dad uses for his house. So he took it out just to put the generator on it, then I'll put it back in case we lose power down there, so he can have power for his place. But yeah, 85 is pretty much done. There's a few little things left to do to it. I think there's a headlight and a little bit of wiring and stuff or something he has to finish up with, but it is functional right now and drives and works and all that stuff. So put 4 new tires on this thing. It's got 2 brand new 14.928s in the back and 2 brand new 750 16s on the front. All new rubber and paint and stickers and all that stuff. It's pretty nice. This is the smaller of our 2 generators. This one's 30 watt continuous and 50 intermittent. And that one I think is a 60 continuous. I'm not sure what it is intermittent. I'd have to look at the tag. Brielle, you'd like to share your thoughts on the hurricane that's coming? What do you think about hurricanes? Huh? You just want to kick the camera with your feet. What? You're kicking it. You're trying to grab it. No, you can't have it. She's trying to grab the mic thing. You can't have it. You can't have it. No way. Well, the cows got a nice day today. Imagine they'll stay in the rest of the weekend. So the bigger generator we use to run the barn runs the unloaders and the milking system and all that, vacuum pump. Put it in the building. Hopefully we won't need it. Playing Tetris with tractors, trying to pack everything in the barns. Or Quonset, if you prefer. Yeah, we had all kinds of time to fix it since the last storm, but here we are now. I'm out here looking at the corn right now. Obviously the corn is a bit of a concern with those high winds, but I think we're going to make out all right. It is fairly sheltered here. We got trees behind me. The water is directly kind of that way, and you'll see on the other side here when we get there. There's also trees down this way, so the majority of the field is kind of sheltered from the wind, but there is some of it, this kind of leading edge right here where I'm at, where there isn't very much shelter at all. So you can see the wind's picking up just as I get here too. But yeah, right there, where am I at? Right here. There we go. There we go. There, yeah, right behind me. Right behind me there's trees. But if I spin the camera around, there's the corn, there's the bike. Right here, this is heading back out towards the farm, and you can see the water way off in the distance. So there's very little shelter. I'm not even sure if you can hear me, so I'm gonna get back over here where the trees are kind of breaking the wind for us a bit. I do have the windscreen on the mic, but still, even the corn is fairly tall. If I go in here a little bit, there's a spot that mist I can stand, but that's about as high as I can reach. Oops, there we go. As high as I can reach, the tip of my finger there, and that's about 8.5 feet almost. So yeah, we got 9-foot corn anyway. And wind gusts up to 150, 140 kilometers an hour. So yeah, should be interesting. I got the GoPro set up right here on time lapse with an external battery pack. I'm hoping that's going to run here now for the next 24 hours or so, but we'll see. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. I've never done time lapse on the GoPro before, so yeah, it's kind of a learning experience. It may work, it may not. If you never see any footage of the time lapse, you'll know what happened. So anyway, we're busy doing preparations for the storm back home there yesterday. Today it's pretty well on the way. The rain is supposed to start now around 1 o'clock, and then everything's just supposed to intensify and intensify throughout the day. So they're saying it's going to be quite the storm. Yeah, not much we can do about it. Just try to be prepared the best we can. The corn, I mean, there's nothing we can do with that. It's either going to survive or it isn't. I imagine at least some of it will. I'd say it's going to be all right. What's not going to survive though is the corn in my garden, my poor sweet corn. That's going to get demolished for sure. We actually had some trouble there. Last week, I guess we had a bit of wind and rain and it got flattened, and then it started to kind of grow again. But yeah, I think this one's going to do her in. But whatever, that's all right. Anyway, I'll head back to the farm here. I'm up by the barn now. As you can see, the water's getting pretty choppy out there. Maybe you can't, it's pretty far away. But it'll get worse. Hello, cats. I don't really like the camera that much. Some of them are friendly. Hey. Most of the cows are actually out right now. It's really cool out, so they kind of like it. It's not too windy yet for them, but I imagine once the rain starts, they'll probably head back in because they won't want to be out in that. These are the types of days where you're glad you have silos instead of like bunks and whatnot, because you know it's not very nice out, but when you want to feed the cows, all you gotta do is come in here and press a button and it works. Gotta keep up on the maintenance on the unloader though, of course. If you don't, you'll run into problems. No sooner do I say it, does it start raining. Better head back home, I guess, for the day. Well, until it's time to feed the cows anyway, then I'll have to head out again, no matter what it's like out.